So yeah, Mav Hoffa was referring to, I'm not sure what podcast he was referring to genuinely, but he was saying that there's a podcast out here, and I'm not going to shout these guys out, but they're criticizing other podcasts, and it's just the dumbest thing in the world.
Doing a lot of hating.
And AD says, that's just hate, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's
Very
like
philosophical.
Yeah, there's a couple of clips in here that we can watch real quick.
Debrief them.
Just to give them a debrief so they can hear it.
You know, we got some classified documents for you niggas.
Yeah, and there was also
Mav Hoffa's expert opinion.
And there was also a part. There was also a this will roll into. There was a conversation they were having about don't read the comments. And that sparked a decent debate. You know?
No, that sounds a little soft. Let's listen to it.
Yeah.
And shout out to Dreadhead, dude. I fuck with that dude.
He gives good perspective.
I can't remember what his name is.
Yeah, he's been there a long time.
I'm learning their names though, but I can't remember.
Slowly and surely, they keep changing the cast, right? It's usually
I have noticed. Okay, it's these three are consistent.
Okay.
And the guy on the other side of the room.
What happened to that one big black dude that used to just blurt things?
Yeah, I don't know, but he's not always there. But he was there a lot in the beginning, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't. But I think he's definitely.
He found a new bar.
I think he's definitely toned down the amount of people
because it just gets ridiculous after a while.
In the beginning, bro, it was so many people in there. Yeah. Oh my god, I was like, I don't know who's a part of the show.
It's a trap house or a fucking
exactly.
Nigga.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy in the beginning, but he's definitely toned down to where now I'm like consistently looking for these people to speak only. You know,
is this a real barbershop or is this on like Tyler Perry's film set in Atlanta?
It is a real barbershop because I've noticed I started watching the door in the window and I be seeing like ambulances and shit go by.
It looks like there is an outside.
Yeah. I started seeing like you'll see ambulances and cars go by sometimes every so often.
You think they ever had a nigga walk in trying to get a lineup in the middle of a
I'm trying to figure out how they have avoided people banging on the window or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like where is he? New York?
Yeah.
People with signs and shit.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like they're clearly the blinds are up. And if you live in New York, you probably know where this is at.
But that's how the city is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like you just mind your
And there's no way they just got bodyguard outside right now.
Probably. Keeping you away from
Could be that too.
Go around.
Yeah.
Don't stop.
Nigga.
Like
and being a New Yorker, it probably takes a lot to get your attention. Like it could be a bum jacking off in the mirror.
Yeah, and that's nothing for you.
And it's like, let me get his nut.
But let's go. Let's listen to what Mav got to say.
I just saw a blog with these guys that's starting a new podcast. And they got an episode criticizing other podcasts. Like, it don't make no sense. It's like the dumbest shit in the world, bro. Like, I just don't get it.
I will say, if Mav Hoffa thinks it's a dumb idea, you probably struck gold. You probably just discovered gravity.
Yeah.
Like, nigga,
do the opposite of whatever he thinks.
You were going to be in the Guinness World Record books if you just anti all his advice.
And shout out to Gina for looking like the Asian Power Ranger, the Pink Ranger. She's wearing
she was
all
yellow
pink.
though, wasn't she?
What?
Yeah, she was.
She was wearing yellow. The Asian Ranger was yellow.
Oh, what?
Yeah. The white girl was pink.
The white girl
was pink.
Of course, they kept it nice and racist.
I was
yeah.
Color coded.
Yeah, if you were black, you were the Black Ranger.
Every time.
Yeah, if you were yellow, you were the Yellow Ranger.
dressed like
you
a
were
ball.
Asian, you were the Yellow Ranger.
You were
yeah.
a Blanger.
Yeah, they did not mix around. They kept it consistent to what
Damn
your
sure
brain
did.
automatically thought.
I feel like
back
at
in the day.
one point they graduated the black person to the green,
They
but
did.
I'm trying to go
They
PC.
did
but
switch green.
He went to green
They
one
did.
time,
But he probably had a superpower where his suit turned black and gets all crystal
Exactly. Yeah,
like a
exactly.
chameleon.
Special
Yeah.
ability.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll roll into just this next clip too.
All right.
I think what happens is that with this internet shit, podcasting and all that, you becoming a celebrity or whatever it is, nobody gives you a book on how this shit goes. There's no playbook. You learn as you go with this shit.
Oh, you want the playbook? Let's make up the playbook right now. You ready? Y'all niggas ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, bro. 'Cause I've been waiting for this.
Anybody got a rule, just throw it out there.
Don't read the comments.
I don't necessarily agree with that.
Don't. You can't read the comments.
Sometimes you gotta check the temperature.
You got to though.
Sometimes you gotta check
read
the
the
temperature.
comments, man.
Okay, well,
I
don't.
know.
the comments.
If you don't have thick skin, don't read the comments.
Don't read the comments.
I agree
No.
If you don't have
I'ma
thick,
tell you
if
why.
you don't got thick skin, don't be in this type
Who
of
the
genre.
service members in the back?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it going.
Just go
Go
back.
back?
Go back just a little bit.
Did y'all see them secret agents just sitting by the back guarding the door?
Oh yeah, I see him now. Yeah,
Oh,
I never
yeah,
noticed that
yeah,
before.
yeah.
That's somebody's manager.
So I guess that was right.
I did think it was funny that Gina said, "Don't read the comment.
I did
If
think that was
you don't
funny.
have thick skin."
I looked at all y'all with a face, hoping that y'all made eye contact, but yeah.
I don't give a fuck about what you say. We ain't comment. We made a video. Come correct.
Yeah. And definitely don't be in somebody's DMs typing paragraphs when you could be making content that's better.
Yeah. Oh, why
You think they color coordinated on purpose?
I think that's just the vibe of LA.
It is. They do.
Bright
They
colors.
do kind of dress a little,
Yeah.
Bag of
a little
Skittles, right?
wacky. Yeah.
They dress like the sun is out all the time.
They do.
dress-
Maybe that's just what it
like,
comes down to.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
no,
true.
That's what it is.
No, they
That-
dress like they need to be flashy on camera.
Yes,
Because that's the
it.
industry down there.
Yeah,
That's
that's,
true.
just the vibe.
That's you need to be camera ready at all times.
All times,
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah,
And loud
that's true.
outfits
And I was
are
gonna say, I
camera
think
ready.
I think the sun does play a factor.
Yeah.
Is Mauve
All the time.
Is Math wearing cheetah print shoes though?
Nah.
What am I looking at?
Nah, they're not.
I'm not sure what that is.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
That might be the reflection of the bottom of the barbershop chair.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
true. It might be.
Yeah, he's wearing
Oh
some-
yeah, it
yeah,
is.
it's
It
just
is.
yeah, nah.
Okay.
It's a reflection off the floor. All right, yeah. Hit play again.
All right.
The comments, man.
Okay, well,
I
don't.
know the comments.
If you don't have thick skin, don't read the comments.
Don't
Right,
read
right,
the
right.
comments.
I agree
No,
with
no,
that.
no, no, no.
If you don't have
I'ma
thick,
tell you
if
why.
you don't got thick skin, don't be in this type of genre.
Business.
Don't do
Exactly.
this
Yeah,
music.
that's a
Don't
fact.
do none of this shit at
Because
all.
there's
None of that.
There's gonna be good comments,
There's gonna be a
and
break.
those people love when I respond to them. They love.
Yeah. So
I feel like the format of this show celebrates, or like it's just it. What's the word? It incentivizes just blurting some like a fast take,
yeah,
like a phrase, like "Hey, nigga,"
Because there's so
buckle
many
your
people-
seatbelt.
you have to fight for everything.
Yeah.
You have to fight for your voice so much on there.
It's
Yeah.
a double Dutch
Yeah. Which
competition.
You gotta wait to jump in. That's a good analogy.
But what's your what's your opinion on that?
I feel like you should,
Y'all reading comments?
I feel like you should read the comments with like the right framework of looking at it and
Yeah.
assessing it.
Yeah.
You know, you're never as good as they say you are. You're never as bad as they say you are.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And they ain't gonna comment if they ain't feeling indifferent.
But I feel
Yeah.
like some of building your thick skin is reading the comments and understanding how to move past the comments.
Yeah.
Yeah. True. For sure. Yeah.
I just feel like in general, if you are giving your opinion, people are gonna have opinions about your opinion. But you can't then retract and be like, nah, I don't want you talking about what I talk about.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, nah, if you giving it out, you gotta be able to take it. It's just part of the game.
You
do
So
have-
if anything, the number one rule in the playbook should be read the comments, nigga. Because give
Yeah.
people the time that they give you.
Yeah.
And a
you
lot
know-
of people in our comments, they type out full blogs.
Exactly.
Like, I be
Yeah.
feeling bad when we don't reply to them shit because like you put in the effort.
They have a whole
Yeah.
to
thesis.
really critique
I do
what
feel
we're
bad.
saying.
I do feel bad, but those are the ones that it's kind of bad to say. Those are the ones I try not to reply to
Because then you
Because
get
of the
caught
back and
up.
forth.
You don't want to get
because
caught
you
up.
get it's so much. I can't reply quickly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what we
Yeah.
should do? We got to do call-ins. We got to have
I think that's
people
that's
give
what
their
we're gonna do
opinion.
for when we create
Patreon.
our spinoff. Now outside of Patreon.
Oh, you think outside Patreon?
the spinoff that we have also created as another variation of this show?
Mm-hmm.
When we get to that point, we'll definitely that'll be a live show that we do call-ins on.
Because that's one of the illest parts about being a podcaster is that you go in here and you talk about your fucking theories and shit, and
Yeah.
people respond to that. They
Yeah,
like
yeah.
something in them is stimulating
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
whether
like-
they agree with you or not.
I have that idea. I have that worked out for us already. So there'll be a moment when this podcast gets when we have the time to do 2 shows a week, there'll be another variation of this show that is a live version, and then you'll always have the Tuesday show as well.
the
So
show for you.
So
Yeah.
the framework is
yeah, the
it's already
framework's
planned
there.
out.
It's just the numbers aren't there. You know, it
That's
takes
beautiful.
time to get there. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but nigga,
So-
and read the comments.
But you
it's
one-
feedback. It's a
one thing
reflection
that
of what
you,
you're doing.
you do have to have some I don't know.
But I think both of
It
these
goes both ways.
I think both of these clips go together. He was saying that there's a podcast out there that critiques of the podcast.
Do you think
But
that
then
that is
there's-
us?
No, I don't. I genuinely do not think that's us.
Okay.
And the reason I don't think that's us is because there's another clip. I don't know if I put it in there. I can't remember if I put it in there. But
He elaborates.
he elaborates.
Gina would have
Unless
sucked through her teeth.
So this is one thing. He could have been talking about us, but it's only if he was talking about 2 different podcasts. Because there was,
Yeah.
if that first podcast, that first clip that we just watched, that could have 100% been about us. But I think if he was referring to that same podcast later when he talked about it, AD was pretty much saying like, they just want a response from you. And he was like, yeah, I did that one time and I donated to them. That nigga ain't never donated to our channel.
Oh, yeah, he ain't giving
So
a
it's
shit.
like,
Yeah.
so unless he was talking about 2 different podcasts, it was not us. It was somebody else, which had me on the goddamn scourge because I'm like, who the fuck is L?
Yeah.
Who out here is out here? Who else is out
Lying
here?
about tipping.
Yeah, yeah. He's either lying about tipping. He's either lying. That is a good point. I didn't even think about that. He
Yeah.
might be lying about tipping, and it could 100% be us, or there's somebody else who is doing what we're doing. But I thought the
Yeah.
2 points went together when he was saying there's a podcast that's talking about that critiques other podcasts. And he also said it was just an episode as well. Which
Yeah, he said they dedicated an episode to talking shit.
Every episode is dedicated to that. For
Yeah,
us.
that's all we do here.
That's all we do
Yeah.
here, which is why another
He
reason
was
why I didn't
alluding
think.
to us probably.
Yeah,
just
which
a
is
little bit.
Yeah, but then he was also talking about there's a rule book. There's no rule book for it, and I'm like, shit. I feel like we kind of write the rule book. You know what I'm saying?
We write the rule.
We're not writing the rule book, but we're throwing rules out every week. You know what I'm saying? Like in terms of some of our opinions.
I get what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying we're writing the rule book, but it's like.
But we're making that conversation.
If there's no
that
rule
point.
book, every day when we get on here and we're critiquing a podcast and quality, that's
Or
us.
picking the podcast up.
That's us pulling from our imaginary rule book that we've all created in our brains.
We're making our own rule book
Our
of how
moral
podcasts
code.
should
We're
be.
watching film. We're
Yeah.
studying moves. We're understanding
Right.
what the flow of the game.
Yeah, so when he said that, I was like, shit, I feel like we could make a fucking, like every episode is us writing rules or telling you what we think our rules are, and that's why we're critiquing things a certain way. You know what I
Are
mean?
we blurs?
Yeah.
Yeah, no way.
I think anytime you obsess over something, you're a blurred.
Okay.
Blurred is just, I think you're a nerd if you obsess over anything or kind of. Maybe
So
not
So
what about
crackheads are blurs?
what about the old McDonald's worker?
for that crack.
Student in the rut, nigga.
God damn. Rock teaches him everything, nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what were you asking?
There's two different schools of thought with crack too. It's like how to sell it and how to use it.
Oh, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
And
And
Yeah.
then you know you got culinary crack school. You got to learn how to cook it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of, what was you
The
about to say?
marketing side of it, I forgot.
Oh, okay.
That's what crack do to you. You ain't even got to smoke it and it still affects you.
Hell
But
no,
yeah, but I
niggas
thought that
talking over me.
I thought it was interesting. But yeah, the whole like don't read the comments. I thought that was like another layup, easy podcast conversation. It's like, how much can we really talk about that? You know what I'm saying?
You know, it's two simple games. Is that what you're saying? Word.
Yeah, Math's podcast is just like,
I only like it when he talks to like, you know, old heads, like rappers and shit. You know what I mean?
I know I come off like a hater. I don't even give a fuck. Man, I thought Math sucked at podcasting until AD and Gino went. I was like, holy shit, he's really doing good right now. You know what I'm saying? By trying to keep this going, bro.
What is your base of he's doing good? Like, what do you mean by he's doing good?
I'll say somebody's doing good when they don't stop fighting to keep the conversation going.
Trying.
They're trying.
Steiny effect. Well, not Steiny. My fault. I was thinking about the Nelk Boys though. Actually,
Nelk
Steiny was
Boys.
doing it on the Nelk show with Andrew Schultz. That's what I was thinking about.
The Yoke Boys.
Man, he wasn't trying to keep the conversation going. He was doing everything else but the conversation.
He said he was trying to. That's what they said.
That's what he said. Yeah. We know that. We all visually saw that he
We
wasn't
visually,
doing that.
but that's
though.
what I was pulling
He
from.
checked his notes though.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just like, damn, bro, like. But it's just like, yeah, there's those levels of bad podcasting. You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
And yeah, I like AD's answer though, because if you're
Yeah.
a part of this business, it's like
yeah,
this
I
is
did like
literally
I
what
did like
comes
his
with
answer
it.
on that for sure.
You know
for
what I
sure.
mean? Like you can't be ignorant.
But yeah, speaking of more bad podcasting though, because I think that's really all about it. I probably had 2 more clips in here, but it was more about this conversation, and I'm already tired of this conversation.
Tenfold.
In terms of don't read the comments. It's
Yeah.
But let's talk about more bad podcasting.